Damato. I'm the Senior Estimating Account Manager for Broadloom. Today we'll be going over the iPad version of Measure Square. We'll start with drawing out your rooms using your laser or working with room by drag. We'll work all the way through to the end to the worksheets and have a finished product when we're done. Thank you. First off, I have to tell you where I'm pointing. There's no pointer on the iPad for me to be able to use. First thing we're going to go over is your default settings. Up on the top left-hand side, you'll see a circle with a person in it. If you click on that and go all the way down to System Settings, within System Settings, you have your measurement style. You have your takeoff. Measurement is just imperial or metric. Your takeoff, which will give you your tabs for your rooms, will be main floor, first floor, second floor. Room prefix will be room 1, room 2. All these can be changed on the fly as you go. Default wall height, default wall thickness, that should usually be 5 inches. Door width and door height, door style. You can select any door style you want, but you're still going to have to select it as you go through and put in your doors. And ignoring door area or rooms, open in the rooms. So you can set any of these the way you want. Default stair steps per break should be set at 3. Default elevation height should be 3 foot. Now we're going to go back and we're going to go to estimation. Estimation is just your add-on box usage if you want it. Cap roll add-on waist settings and cap roll add-on waist. All of these you can set, or you could just leave them the way they are. Next one you have is your roll estimation. From here you have your carpet seam settings, which you can have a stretch rate in here if you want one, and your minimum cut width and minimum cut length. Now I'm going to go back and go to carpet layout settings. In here we have max T-seam count. This can be up to 3, meaning the computer is going to try to put in T-seams for you. You can have this or have none if you want to put them in yourself. Cut margin type is length only. Cut margin typically is 3 inches. You can change that if you want. Attic stock percentage, I keep mine at 0. Doesn't play that much. Minimum reusable length, always reuse. Pattern first cut. This is for your pattern roll goods. So this can be single, alternating, or none. You select single, you're gonna select the first piece of the pattern, and then it's gonna go on every piece after that. Alternating is just every other piece. And round up to pattern size, length, and width. And now we're going to go down to advanced settings. You have your max roll cut length. This one can be whatever you want it to be. Go here, it can be 60, unlimited, or square off wedge cuts. I keep mine on square off wedge cuts. That's how your installer is going to cut the carpet, or your cutting machine is going to cut the carpet. Maximum carry distance, unlimited. Roll cut options, this can be by none, by tab, by room. I keep mine by tab. This is for your waste factors and how your waste is being used. Roll cut roundup and linear length roundup, both of these are at 0. Speed options, this can be fast, balanced, or optimized. Does not play a big role in it. I just have mine at fast. Now we're going to go back twice. And then you have your vinyl seam settings. On your vinyl seam settings, same thing is your carpet seam settings. You have a stretch rate, minimum cut width, and minimum cut length. And then we're going to go back and we're going to go to layout settings. Maximum T-seams, whatever you want it to be. Cut margin should be length only. or cut margin type. Cut margin should be 3 inches or whatever you want it to be. Attic stock percentage, minimum reusable length, always reuse. Pattern first cut, alternating. Round up to pattern size, length, and width. Now we're going to go to advanced settings. Roll maximum roll cut length, square off wedge cuts. Maximum cut distance, unlimited. Roll cut options by tab. And roll cut roundup and linear length roundup, both of these at 0. Speed options, fast, optimized, or balanced. Now we're going to go back and back again. One more time. Now we're going to go to tile estimation. Ceramic tile. Default grout width. This can be whatever you want it to be. I have mine at 8, but you can select whatever you want it to be. Fixed texture matching, that should be off. Allow rotation and use factory edge. Both of those should be on. Maximum cut times. This can be up to 5. If you've got an installer that's going to cut one piece of tile 5 times, you better keep him. I'm more realistic. I keep mine at 1. Cut margin 0, ignoring tinier sizes than 3 inches. Waste share options by tab, and waste share radius 60. Now we're going to go back. We're going to go to carpet and vinyl tile. Obviously, grout width is 0. Fixed texture matching off. Allow rotation and use factory edge. Both of those should be on. Maximum cut times of 1. Cut margin 0. Ignoring tinier size than what you want, your company wants. Waste share options should be by tab, and waste share radius 60 feet. Now we're going to go back again. Hardwood and laminate, there's really nothing in there for hardwood and laminate. We'll go back. Now, down at the bottom, you have the grid size. If I go to my grid size, this is where I can set the grid to be what I want it to be. I have mine set at 1 foot. Okay. Now we're going to go back, and I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. Set location as project name by default. That should be off. Auto save to camera will roll 1 shot. Yes, that should be on. Hide worksheets in print reports. That should be off, definitely. And show add-on tabs. That should be on. Okay. So that is your default settings. Our next thing is we're going to go into a project. Oh, while I'm in here, so all the way over on the top right, you also have sync. So when you're doing a project or you finish a project, you should always hit sync. Down at the bottom right, you'll see a blue circle. If I click on that, this is where I'm going to start a job. And I'm going to name my job and create. Now, once I create, it brings it into a page where it's going to store all of your information, your products, your rooms, your photos, your orders, your reports, customer information, job site information, photos, orders, manage, and any special notes down at the bottom that you want. Now, if I hit the blue circle in the center, now I can go to free draw, rectangle by size, rectangle by drag, or add tabs. We're going to start with free draw. Once I'm in free draw, down at the bottom left, you'll see Disto Laser. If I select that and then select the laser I want to use, now I'm connected. From here, I can just get my starting point wherever I want to start. And I can draw my first line, and then I will shoot my laser, and it'll go to that measurement. I'll go to my next point, shoot my laser, go to my next point, and you can see it stopped at 11.7, so it'll basically stop. If it's a squared off room, you can just square it off and bring it up and close it in. From here, I can name my room. I can also come in here and take a photo of my room. So if I want to take a photo, I just hit my photo and say use camera. And I hit it. Now I use my photo and my photo saved in there down below. You can take as many photos as you want of a room, and it is very helpful to do that. And then I hit done and I go on to my next room. Now you can go through the house measuring the walls as you go and then connecting all of your walls together. Now I'm going to show you the way that I like to do it. So I'm going to go into a house and I'm going to go to tools and I'm going to go to rectangle by drag. So I walk in and here's my living room. Just going to draw it out. And I'll put living room, done. Now I'm going to put my kitchen in here. And I got a kitchen, done. Put another bath, done. We'll put a bedroom, master bedroom, and let's do a closet. We'll just call it. Now we have all of our rooms drawn out. They're not connected together and they're not to scale yet. But I can come in, I can hit done, bring it over. Now I can come into a room and I'm going to go into bath 1. I'm going to hit the eye in the center and I'm going to go to room edit. Once I'm in room edit, I'm going to go to resize. Once I go to resize, I can use my laser and it tells me what wall to measure. Measure that wall, next wall, next wall, next wall, and I'm out. I'm done. I've measured all the way around every one. Now I can go into every room and do this and have everything to scale at that point. Once I hit done, I can come in here and move my rooms around. So let's say I grab my kitchen and I connect it to a corner. You see the green dot and let it go. Bring my bath over, connect it to the corner and let it go. Now, I'll bring my bedroom over. Let's say our bedroom is down here. And our utility is right here. That's basically a closet. And we'll move this one up here. Now, you can see in bath 1, it's not actually connected to that wall. So if I want to, I can come in here and go again to the center of the room, the eye, room edit, and I can go to resize by drag. So let's say we need to move that just a little bit. Now it's connected. I can move any wall I want. I can use, down at the bottom left, you can see I can do corner points if I want, if I need to move a corner. Or I can also hit an arc and set an arc on a wall. Now, if I needed to move a corner out, I could just move it out. So you can adjust it any way you want if you need to. Or if I needed to make an angle, I could make an angle. Now I hit done. Now, I've got my room all scaled. And my next step is to go to Tools, under Objects, Doors and Windows. Now, once I'm in Doors and Windows, I can select the style of door I want to use, from common, double folding, folding, French, no leaf, pocket doors, sliding doors. I typically always use no leaf doors because I really don't care about the direction. I just care that material goes halfway in on both sides. So I'll grab my door and we'll just put it into place. From here, I can change the width, the height, distance from the left or the right, and the style of the door. Hit done. Bring in my next one. Kitchen, bath, master bedroom, utility. So now all my doors are in place. Oh, let's put an exterior door too. And done. Now, once I've got all my doors are in place, I can also put in windows if I need to put in windows. Drop a window right in the kitchen. And now, on the top left, you'll see you have openings. The next one is elevations. Elevations are for your cabinets, tubs, sinks, anything with a height to it. You may not want material going underneath it, or you may have material going above it. So we're going to come in here and we're going to put in kitchen cabinets. Drop it right in place when I see the blue circle, and now they're in place. The height is set at 3 foot, and there's also a recess if I want it to be a recess. Now I hit done. Now, once I put that cabinet in place, if I want to, I can tap in the cabinet and go to the eye. Now I can go to resize by drag or resize. If I go to resize, it's asking me to measure with my laser. And I would just measure around with my laser. Or if I go to resize by drag, now it's asking me to move it by dragging it. So let's say we want to go to our 8 foot. Now we have 8 foot. So you can drag any wall piece that you need to drag to get it to the size that you need. Then I hit done. Now let's go to the bath. Let's say we want to put in a tub. Grab my tub, put it where it goes, let it go. Now you can see my height on this is 1 foot. I can change that. It should be 1'6". So we'll put 1'6" and done. Now, once I've got my tub back or cabinets in place, I can select a room. If I come over to the view on the top right, this is what I'm seeing on my page, and I can set it to show anything I want. So if I put walls on the right, now you can see that every wall is numbered, and you can see that my cabinets are in place, my doors are in place, everything is within here. So now I want to come in here and I want to hit the eye in the room, go to room edit, go all the way down, go to edit wall stack. Once I go to edit wall stack, it's automatically on the horizontal. So I could drag this up and we'll go up to 4'6", typical backsplash. Now I can hit the vertical down at the bottom, cap these off, cap this one off, and hit done. Now let's put some material in that backsplash by going to products, product catalog. We have add-ons, we have carpet, count items, easy items, hardwood, labor, laminate, and we're going to go all the way down to carpet or to tile. Now I'm going to grab a backsplash material and drop it into place. One more over here. And now our backsplash is in place. To give you a better visual, I'm going to go ahead and drop some laminate in that kitchen. So we can go up to view again, top right, 3D image. Now you can see where your cabinets are, flooring, backsplash material, windows, doors, everything is in place. You can also do this with your shower. So if you have a tub surround, I can do the same thing. I can come in here, go to this eye in the center, room edit, all the way down, edit wall stack. We're going to go vertical and just cap these off. Sometimes they go a little bit over and a little bit over. And now, again, same thing. We can grab our product catalog, grab our material. We're going to put some stone in there. Move it over. And we'll put some over here too. Now our tub surround's done. And we'll put some flooring in there as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to tools. Let's bring our picture over a little bit. Tools. We had our openings, we had our elevations. Now we have our stairs. You can select from any style of stair that you want within here. So let's say I just want to grab a set of stairs and bring it into play. It always goes to the side of the drawing, never within the drawing for material purposes. So now once my detail page will come up to where I can set a duplication. I have covering styles of waterfall, tread and riser only, or full wrap. We'll do a waterfall. We have steps. We can add or subtract whatever we want from here. We can change the width. Steps per rank are set at 3. You can change that if you want. And you could add an extra top riser if you want to as well. Stringers on the left, right, or both. Then you hit done, and your steps are ready for material. Now, next thing we have is showers. From showers, we have all kinds of styles of showers in here. Curbs, niches, benches, seats, whatever you want within the shower. So let's say I grab a shower unit. Just going to bring it to the side so you can see it a little bit better. Now it's a shower, done. Bring it up in size. So let's say we want to see the walls within the shower. There's only 2 walls in here. The rest is a curb. So within this shower, you'll see that I have 2 niches and I have a floating bench. So let's say I want to take out one of these niches. I can just drag it and take it out. Or let's say we want to put a different one in here. So I'm going to come in here to my niches and say I want a 1 foot by 1 foot, and I'm going to drop it right in the center. There's my niche. My height is 4 inches. It's recessed 4 inches. Then I hit done. Now I can come in here and select the niche, and you can see the walls on the exterior of the niche. So I can put my materials to that as well. So we'll go back to products, and we'll use a different material. We're just going to use a natural. I could drop it to every one of those walls within the niche. And if I wanted a different material in the actual niche, I could just drop a different material in there or in there. And I could bring all of my material in so you can get a better visual of it. Or you can do the side walls on your curb going around. So if I wanted to, and we'll actually drop some material on the bottom as well. And let's do a 3D of that. There's our niche. There's our walls, our floors, our bench, everything within place. So it makes doing showers really easy. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our tools. We did showers. Next one is rooms. So when I drew out the rooms when we first started and they weren't to scale yet, you can select from here the style of room that you want to bring in, and then you could resize it to the size that you need. Next thing is going to be our product. Oh, first let's go to tools. Got to show you one thing. Within tools, if I just go to tools, third row down, you have, sorry, fourth row down, you have divider tool. With the divider tool is where you can separate rooms for materials within a room. So if I come up here to this front door, connect to a wall, I'll bring it down, bring it over, reconnect, let it go. You'll see the dark line showing you where it's going. Then I hit done. Now I can put a different material in the entrance than within the rest of the room. So if you had carpet and tile at the entrance, you could do that. Next one is going to be your products. Product catalog, assignment list, and add-on list. We're going to go to your product catalog. Now your product catalog is what you're going to have to set up for the way that you want to do it. A lot of people try to do this to make it easier, like carpet good, better, best, or carpet 12 foot, 13, 13, 6, 15 foot goods. So if you want to bring these materials in, I'm going to select the material. Well, first, let me show you the add-ons. Add-ons can be anything that can be added to a main material, like quarter round base, carpet, adhesives, pads, removal, anything that you can think of can be in here. And a lot of these can have prices to them because these prices don't change that much. So if I come in here and I go to one of my carpets and I go to the eye next to the carpet, it'll bring it up. My SKU, my type, my trade, my unit of issue, my color code, description, vendor, manufacturer, roll width and length, pattern repeats, vertical and horizontal, my pricing, and my add-ons. So if I click on my add-ons, every time I bring this carpet in, it's bringing in my base labor, my carpet pad, and my carpet removal. And these can be added or subtracted as you go into a job. So if I want to add a product, I'm just going to hit the blue X up on the top right, and I go in and I'll select whatever I want to bring in, and now it's in there. Carpet adhesive, go back, and now I have 6 items. And then I hit done, and it's good. Now I can just drag that item over and put it in the room. I'll drag it in, put it in utility as well. And we want it on the stairs as well. Now we're going to put some laminate in the living room. And let's say we had laminate in this bath as well. Oh, and we also had some tile at the entrance. So now all of our materials are set. If I want to, I can drag down at the bottom and see that I need a 12 by 48 one, 64.12 square yards, and my waste factor is at 11.2. Now, if I want to switch directions, I can go horizontal. Now I need a 12 by 56, 74 yards, and my waste factor of 23.8. So I can go to estimate and go any direction I want to see which way is going to be better for me. I can also get a cut list off of this as well. Now, I can also go up to estimates and I can set T-seams. So if I can go to T-seam or even T-seams. Let's go to even T-seams. And I'm just going to drop right into that room, and there's my even T-seams. I can tell it how many I want and then hit done. Now, if I don't like the way that is, I can drag these right out of there. Leave that up so I can get to it. I'm sorry, I'm still there. Let me cancel that. Go back. Done. Now I can just drag these seams out if I don't want them in there. Now, if I see a seam or if I have a seam in a doorway and I need to move it a little bit, I can always just move it wherever I want and get it out of a doorway. Now, let's do a 3D image, go into view of the whole job. There's the whole project, stairs, there's that shower, flooring, doors, windows, everything's in place. Now, once I've done that, I've got everything's to scale, all of my material is in place and it's ready to go. Now I'm going to go to reports. And then you have forms, worksheet, print report, or print. I'm going to go to forms. Under forms, it's showing me my SKU, my quantity, my unit, my price, my amount, taxes, all the way down to the bottom. And it's showing me my materials, labor, subtotal, tax rate, which you can change that, tax amount, sales. You can add your freight, discount, and deposits with your grand total down at the bottom. Any special instructions can go on the left-hand side, and you also have a signature block down at the bottom. Now, all these items up here, you may not want to show these because you're afraid you're going to get shocked. So I can go to the 3 lines top right, and I can take out my quantities, my amount, my price, and I can just show my tax if I want. Done. Now I'm showing my totals down at the bottom, and all it's showing is my tax amount. Take that out if you want to as well. Bill to, ship to, all of that is in here. Now down at the bottom, I can go to preview. And here's what the customer's seeing. Here's my price, my amount, my sales and tax. Again, if I go to the gear top right, I can go to my company settings, columns settings. So I can take out or add terms and conditions if I want to. And go back. Printer settings. Subtotal settings. And your company settings as well, for your logo and your information in here as well. Also, you have your signature block as well, where you can get a signature. And hit done. Now, you could add line items to this if you need to. So if you forgot floor prep or trip charge or whatever, you could add line items to this as needed. Now I'm going to hit done. And I'm going to go to my favorite part, which is reports and print. Within print, you're getting a complete summary of the whole job. Your tabs, your rooms, all of your products, cut list and cut sheet, diagram. All your wall tile will be on separate pages, and your pictures of each area. Stairs and proposals. Now I can adjust this to whatever I want by going to my gear top right and going to choose templates or settings. So if I want diagrams, estimation, company, forms, anything I want to take out of here, I can take out of here or add to it however I want it. And I could also print this to PDF as well. And that's about the whole quick takeoff for the iPad retail version. How easy it is. It just takes practice. It's basically repetition. Once you get it, you got it. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions or would like a more in-depth demo, please contact me at dan.damato, that's DAMATO, @broadloom.com, or call me at 904-487 2459. Again, thank you for your time today, and I look forward to seeing